Hi everyone, my name is Omar and my company is Baseparking. So what is Baseparking? Baseparking is a valet parking service at Keflavík Airport, and the way our service works is that we meet our customers right in front of the departure area, take their car and park it at our parking lot. Then, once the customer arrives back home, we deliver the car right in front of the arrivals area. So there's no hassle to park, you don't need to scrape ice off your car or anything like that. We also offer a wide range of services such as cleaning, tire change, oil change, and many more. Our parking spaces are at Ásbrú, which is the old army base. And actually, that's where our name comes from. The parking spaces at Ásbrú can take up to 1,500 cars, with the option to double in size and make it 3,000 cars. We want to fill all those parking spaces in the near future. So how did it all start? Baseparking was founded in 2017. Our passion in the beginning was to do better than the state-owned giant. They offer low customer service and crazy prices, so we wanted to do the exact opposite. We believed we could end the monopoly they had on parking at the airport. Starting out, it was just the two of us running around with a bunch of keys, trying to figure out how everything worked. No system or anything behind the service, so you can imagine the mess in the beginning. Since then, we've built an almost perfect system that takes care of everything behind the service. This system makes our service almost automated, and we're also working with Skyson to make our service more seamless and greatly increase our upsells by offering customers who haven't bought any extra services the option to do so. Now, let's get to the numbers. From the start, we've had a revenue of over $2.5 million US, just over 25,000 customers, and parking has been around 80% of all the revenue, with cleaning and other extra services around 20%. Working with Skyson, we want to increase that number and make it around 50% extra services. We're estimating around 20,000 cars in 2019 and around 30,000 cars in 2020. Even though our scalability is limited here in Iceland, we could easily operate at other airports. We're also looking into the possibility of franchising our system and services to other valet parking companies. We want to invest even more and make our system here perfect so that we can conquer the Icelandic market. We are looking for investors to team up with us and make this vision a reality. Now, what does the future hold? We've already found 5 airports in Europe where we could replicate our success, where the landscape is similar to the airport here in Iceland, and we want to start operating there before the end of 2020. Even though we've had success here in Iceland, we're still a long way from conquering the market. Last month, when we had around 2,000 customers, our main competition had around 15,000 customers. And I want to use my burning desire to do better. I want to give everyone a great customer experience. I want to be able to give everyone a great service at a great price. And together, we can make parking at any airport great. The perfect journey starts and ends with Baseparking. Thank you.
Over to you guys.
Good job, again.
Yeah,
very nice. Mine is not really a question, it's more of a comment and a thought.
Yeah.
I recently learned more about airport parking.
Yeah.
And what I learned is when people who own cars, it usually stands idle for like 80% of the time. Mm-hmm. So while you're solving a problem of convenience, the cars will still be sitting at the airport doing nothing. So the company that I met, what they do is once you go to the airport, you park the car, and while you are traveling, they will find a renter, rent out your car. When you return, you get your car back, it's cleaned up, mm-hmm. And instead of paying for parking, they get paid.
Yeah.
So you already do the part of the convenience. Imagine how amazing it would be, where now I don't even have to look for the parking spot, mm-hmm. but you drive to the door, you take care of doing the customer service part, and actually not keeping the cars standing on a lot, mm-hmm. but keeping on a road, making what they're supposed to be doing.
I think the company is in Denmark, and actually one mentor at the program told me about this company, and so I did some research about it, asked a few people around, because most of the cars are at like 3 weeks, just doing nothing at us, and I think the only problem here we have is we have such bad esteem of tourists driving in Iceland. So
So what you're saying that cars really should stay on the parking lot, not on the road?
Yeah, I think so. I think they would be safer than with the tourists, yeah.
Very good.
Can you probably talk a bit more? First of all,
Yeah.
awesome job actually building the real business, generating cash. That's very cool. Can you tell a bit more about this franchise idea? So what have you researched? How do you think it will work? How many potential valet parking companies you can actually service there?
Yeah. So what I found out is that they have valet parking companies at almost every airport in the world. Most of them are from the Stone Age. They take orders via email or something like that, and they have pretty bad customer service too. So our system would fit perfectly with a few of them, well, most of them. And I've already contacted a few of them to see if they are interested, and it's going to be talks for the next few months to see if we can do it. But we could also franchise our system not only to valet parking at airports, but also if you have valet parking at hotels, restaurants, and everything else. Yeah.
This just created another question. In a busy night in Reykjavik, it might be hard to find parking on your own street. Can you do valet parking in residential areas?
Yeah, definitely. Especially in downtown Reykjavik, it's probably easier to start a company than finding a parking spot in Reykjavik.